Clash of the Misfits, Spider-Man and Deadpool vs. Chucky, Chaos in 3 acts. New York had never seen a day so strange. The sun was shining overhead, but the air was charged with an energy that could only mean one thing. Chaos was about to break loose. And not just any chaos, but the kind of chaos that could only happen when 2 of the most unpredictable characters in the Marvel Universe encountered an evil doll that was anything but a toy. Spider-Man, hanging from a web between 2 buildings, watched in disbelief at the scene unfolding on the street. Deadpool, in his perfectly fitted red and black suit, was in the middle of a street fight against a red-haired, denim-sporting doll. A doll that, for some reason, was brandishing a kitchen knife and screaming obscenities in a voice that sounded like that of a psychopathic child. "Deadpool!" Spider-Man screamed, swinging down. "What the hell are you doing?" "Ah, Spidey, just in time," Deadpool replied, dodging a blow from the doll. "Meet Chucky, the evil doll. He says he wants to conquer the world, but I think he's just jealous of my good looks." "A dummy?" Peter asked, landing next to Deadpool. "Really? This is what you call an emergency?" "Don't underestimate the little demon!" Chucky shouted, launching himself towards Spider-Man with the knife raised. "I'm going to cut you into pieces, Arachnid!" Leading to a chaotic and hilarious battle that requires an unexpected intervention from Doctor Strange to contain the malevolent threat. Spider-Man dodged the attack with ease, but couldn't help but feel a pang of discomfort. It wasn't every day you faced a killer doll. "Okay, this is new," Peter said, shooting a web to immobilize Chucky. "Where did this guy come from?" "I'm not a guy, I'm Chucky!" the doll screamed, writhing to free itself from the web. "And I'm going to make you both regret ever crossing my path." Doctor Strange suddenly appears in a burst of magical energy, ready to intervene. Deadpool laughed, pulling out his katanas. "Oh, this is going to be fun," he said, lunging at Chucky. "Come on, little buddy, show me what you're made of." What followed was a battle as absurd as it was hilarious. Chucky, despite his size, was surprisingly agile and cunning. He dodged Deadpool's attacks with an agility that shouldn't be possible for a doll, and his insults were as sharp as his knife. "You're uglier than an elephant's butt," Chucky shouted, dodging a katana strike. "And your suit looks like it was designed by a 5-year-old. On an unusual day in New York, Spider-Man and Deadpool must confront the psychopathic doll Chucky, leading to a chaotic and hilarious battle that requires an unexpected intervention from Doctor Strange to contain the malevolent threat. "Hey, that hurts!" Deadpool replied, pretending to be hurt. "This suit is a classic!" Spider-Man, meanwhile, was trying to keep control of the situation. He knew Deadpool was unpredictable, but Chucky was a whole new level of crazy. "Deadpool, focus!" Peter shouted, shooting a web to catch Chucky again. "We can't let this doll cause trouble anymore." "Relax, Spidey," Deadpool said, dodging another attack from Chucky. "This is just a warm-up. Besides, when was the last time we had a fight this fun?" "This isn't funny," Peter shouted, dodging a knife Chucky threw at him. "This doll is dangerous." "Dangerous?" Chucky laughed, jumping onto a parked car. "You don't know anything about danger, Spider. I'm going to turn this town into a horror amusement park." As the battle raged on, an unexpected bystander watched from the shadows. It was Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, who had sensed a disturbance in the fabric of reality. "This can't be good," Strange muttered, opening a portal to approach the scene. "Doctor Strange!" Spider-Man shouted, relieved to see someone who could help. "We need your help. This doll is out of control." "Doctor Strange!" Spider-Man shouted, relieved to see someone who could help. "We need your help." "I see it," Strange said, looking at Chucky with a mixture of curiosity and concern. "A doll possessed by an evil spirit. This is something I don't see every day." "Another hero!" Chucky shouted, lunging at Strange with his knife raised. "I'm going to cut you into pieces, wizard!" Strange raised a hand, and a magical shield appeared, blocking Chucky's attack. "This doll is more trouble than it looks," Strange said, concentrating his energy. "We need to send it back where it belongs." "No!" Chucky screamed, writhing in the air as Strange lifted him up with magic. "You can't get rid of me that easily. I'm Chucky the evil doll." "And I'm Deadpool, the merc with a mouth," said Deadpool, lunging at Chucky with his katanas. "Bye, little friend." With a quick movement, Deadpool cut Chucky into several pieces, but to everyone's surprise, the pieces of the doll began to move on their own, trying to join together again. The pieces of the doll began to move on their own, trying to join together again. "This can't be real!" Spider-Man screamed, shooting webs to immobilize the Chucky pieces. "This can't be real!" Spider-Man screamed, shooting webs to immobilize the Chucky pieces. "This can't be real!" Spider-Man screamed, shooting webs to immobilize the Chucky pieces. "It's dark magic," Strange said, concentrating his energy. "We need to banish his spirit once and for all." Strange began to chant a spell, and a dark portal opened behind Chucky. The doll screamed as it was sucked into the portal, its pieces disappearing into the darkness. "No, this isn't the end!" Chucky screamed, his voice fading. "I'll be back!" When the portal closed, the air calmed and the street fell silent. "Well, that was weird," Spider-Man said, removing his mask to breathe better. "Weird? That was amazing," Deadpool said, putting away his katanas. "When was the last time we had a fight that epic?" "I hope it's the last," Strange said, adjusting his cloak. "That doll was a threat to reality itself. We can't allow it to return." "Don't worry, Doc," Deadpool said, putting an arm around Strange's shoulders. "If he comes back, we already know how to handle him. Right, Spidey?" Peter just sighed, knowing that with Deadpool, there was never a definitive ending. As the heroes regrouped, in a dark, forgotten dimension, Chucky's pieces began to stir again. The evil doll was not defeated, just temporarily out of action. "This isn't over," Chucky muttered, his voice filled with hatred. "I'll be back, and when I am, no one will be able to stop me." But for now, New York was safe, and Spider-Man and Deadpool had proven once again that together they could take on any threat, no matter how absurd. And so concludes this epic and absurd battle. If you love this clash of misfit titans, don't miss more adventures like this. See you in the next madness. The end.